Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy, if you don't know. I am not afraid of color. And today I am going to be making some mini masterboards. So I see that no one has arrived. I'm assuming that I'm live. According to this, it just says stop streaming. So I'm just going to carry on and hopefully nobody tries to message me because my phone's in the other room on the charger because this is messy business right here and I need my phone to be charged. So thank you for popping in. If you're hanging out, if you're watching the replay, thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Um, just to preface this, I saved all these boxes and it's getting pretty ridiculous, but I just feel like, they've got enough substance to make good, nice tags or journaling cards or whatever. And I don't even know what's on this. Interesting. So my husband and I had a conversation this morning, and he had watched a video, and he told me, don't buy Walmart butter anymore. It's garbage. Okay, what do you mean? Sends me a video of this guy who claims that Walmart butter and even Land O'Lakes butter is full of nothing but garbage. And it's got all kinds of additives, blah, 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 blah. So I sent him a picture. And this one, my other one just says cream and salt. This one says pasteurized cream and salt. So where are the additives? I'd like to know. Any thoughts? So I just don't trust those guys that go on there and say, oh, studies said this or that, but the truth is, no, I don't believe you. Oh, good, Nima, hi. Hopefully you can hear me and everything's good. So anyways, I saved them. And yeah, I have candy boxes, so I like candy. Honestly, it takes me a month to eat a box of Whoppers. I put them in my in a mason jar, and then I just eat one or two or three every couple days or so. So these will last me a long time as long as I can't find them. Now he shouldn't be eating these things with all this garbage in here. Palm kernel oil. That's what he's saying is in the butter. But anyway, I digress. I want to use these. And so what I thought would be a good idea would be to make masterboards out of these little mini ones. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I pulled out my scraps here and I've got here my Mod Podge, and this is a matte Mod Podge. I had a slight accident with it this morning. It's just a water-based glue. And the reason I like this is it stays sticky a little bit longer than like collage mediums. And sometimes I need it to stay sticky longer. So I'm debating whether I even want to cut these edges off or leave them on and go ahead and collage over top of them as well. Look here, this is a lift and pull tab. Wonder if that can be useful for anything. Okay, you know what? On this one, I think I'll cut them off because they really don't look like a good size, although you could do little coins out of. See, I'm terrible. I'm just a hoarder. And I was looking at this Junior Mittens box, and it's got this whole little flap on the side that I never even knew about. But let's do the butter. Nothing's wrong with butter in my mind. I'm a butter person all the way. And would I rather have Kerrygold? Heck yeah. But can I afford Kerrygold? Heck no. Not in as much butter as I eat. If I was just a person that had a little butter on my toast every once in a while, yeah, I'd go for the spendy stuff. But I eat butter every single day. Butter and olive oil. So, but he was saying, this doctor was saying, and I asked Mike, I said, send me the credentials because he wants to take this creatinine supplement. And I said, don't take that until you talk to your doctor. You're diabetic and it could compromise your kidneys. Just don't do it. I don't know how he can watch one guy and feel like that guy is a truth teller. I don't. But anyway, I guess I have trust issues with the internet. I'm going to do the colorful side first, and my plan is that I'm going to do both sides. And the colorful side I will do with colored papers, so it covers up all this stuff. And then this side I'll do with neutral. So if we're doing tags or journaling cards, then we've got a neutral side to work with. And what I'll do here is, because this looks pretty beat up, but it's been in and out of my fridge and so on, I'm just going to take a little bit of alcohol and just spray it and then wipe it off real quick. Oh, where's my paper towels? There they are. Because this box has a coating on it. Like a wax type coating. And that'll make sure this side feels nice and matte, so we're okay with that. But when I do the insides of these, although I hate to kill the smell of chocolate, I will need to do that. So I'm going to start with color, and I've got just a box full of scraps here. Hey, Regan, and hi, Paula, and I think I said hi to Nima. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching. Let's start, and I'm just going to, and I'm not even going to like ink my papers. I'm just going to lay them down. I think I want to go, let's go a straight piece right along here. And I'm just going to kind of try and sort of coordinate my colors so that, they'll be specific to whatever happens to be journal I'm working with. Let's do that one. And if they're hanging off, they're hanging off. I don't mind. And I'm trying not to be too messy here on my thing because I have another live here shortly after I finish this live. Happy Halloween! Okay, this piece looks pretty. I like it. And so these are quick and easy to do. We'll just get you right along the top there. And let's see. And this is watercolor paper. It's pretty hefty. Not wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. I think I want something across there before I lay that down. This one will show through. I love this stuff though. I don't want anything showing through. So yeah, I'll be live on Carrie's channel this morning as well. Looking forward to that. It's either Carrie's channel or the Trinity Stamps channel. I'm not sure what channel we're working with. I'll let you know though. She's going to send me a link when she's ready. Hey, Juju. Hey, Linda. Let's get another piece of this florally one on here. This side, I think will work. So you see the Mod Podge is messy, but it's going to dry fairly quick and it'll dry matte. So this didn't want to stick. I'm going to have to hold that because it's watercolor paper. It's being a dork. Oh, interesting. That's one thing you want to be careful of if you've done inking on there. But I like that color better anyway. So that's fine. It's all good. Oops, we're dripping everywhere. Somebody, I'd love to know who, made a purchase or two on Etsy, and I got a notification in my shop app this morning about it to go download what I bought, but I didn't buy anything. So who Who did that? I would love to know. Isn't this pretty? It was something I experimented on. Okay, I want to go right there with it. Oh, hey, Andrea. Didn't see you pop in. Let's see, what else do I have here in the greens range? Will that cover? It might. It might not, but let's just let it flow. Ooh, I like that. I love this paper. It looks like a velvet. Okay. What else do I have here? Yeah, let's just throw that straight piece on there. Why not? You lay down where you're supposed to be. Watercolor paper. It's heavy. Morning, Jenna. Make sure I'm not sticking to my Amazon paper too much. It doesn't matter if it sticks a little bit. Oops, that wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Okay. And I made a lot of the mess over here. Kind of clean that up so it dries better. You can't really stick anything on it because, you know, it's sticky on top. Where did I put that florally? Right here. Mod Podge is messy, but it's also inexpensive, and that's always a plus in my mind. I just have to reach over and give this another press every once in a while until it takes hold. Okay, what do we have? Let's grab another piece of this green paper that I had embossed. Down, 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 down. Morning, Cheryl. Dark BC? Oh no. Why is it dark? Let's see. I don't think I want any purple on there. This paper is interesting. It's color core. I think it came from Joanne. I'm not sure. Get you all the way to the end there. And just like that, we have one side of the masterboard. And I will take my heat tool to it so I can flip it over and do the other side. My main thing was to get done on time today, or even a little early, so that I can prep for my next live. Grab this thin piece right here. Looks like I have enough Mod Podge on there to cover it. I do. And boo. Just wipe off the excess. And that pulled up. Let's take my heat tool to it. I know, right? Oh, it's 7 a.m. Okay, got you. So it's dark and early. I've been up since 4. I got up and baked a couple of meatloaves, fed my sourdough starter, watched about 1 million Instagram posts, all the things. This is wrinkly over here, but I think I can flatten it down if I'm nice to it and talk nice to it. Try not to bubble it up too much. Ow, hot. Duh. Let's get my little brayer here. Come on. You can do it. Just kind of brayer this down. Get it as flat as I can. Now I'll trim off the excess. Our Joanne used to have a really good clearance section, like nice and neat, and then it was just stuff just thrown in there, and you just can only take looking through stuff so much before you're tired of looking at things that you never wanted. And anything that needs to be trimmed down later can be, but there we go. So there we've got one mini, oops, I missed an end. One mini masterboard. Let's do the other side with the neutrals. And I think what I'll do is I'll lay down a silicone mat here just so that anything that's still sticky won't stick to it, won't stick to my paper here. All right, neutrals, neutrals, neutrals. I got plenty. Hobby Lobby did. Michael still has them. The Deco Arts, I think. I think. Oops, there were 2 pieces there. Okay, good, cool. Can use them both. Let me just set that one aside for a minute, though. Too many dark color. I need some more light color. Let's get a little white on there. Why not? Especially since it's dirty. Yeah. Try not to go as heavy on the Mod Podge on this side. Oh. So, if you guys save or hoard this stuff like I do, one way to use it, and or at least prep it to use for some. Oops, that was another 2 pieces stuck together. Prep it for use on, another project at some time. I think I want a little bit of color in here since I have this tiny piece right here. Just get a little pop of color going. Oops. Need something skinny in there, and I got these little pages. So I didn't finish my Halloween journal. Is anybody here willing to admit who sent me the Etsy orders? Apparently they bought them October 24th and it just went through this morning. They're cute too. Wait till you see. There's old women at Christmas, and there's Christmas words. So the old women are Art House Whimsy, which is one of my favorites. And the Christmas words are Sweet Pea Curiosities. I think that's the name of it. What do we got here? What do we have? Something to be said for saving your scraps. Which are another, more garbage, obviously. This is kind of a little see-through piece, so I kind of like that. This side was much quicker to do. It was 37 degrees when I got up this morning. I am so happy. I run really hot, and so I'm so happy when I can stay cool, not have to have my air conditioner running to do so. Run my heater or run my oven and stuff like that. Can't do it in the summer. Nope. Or even if it's in the 70s, it'll just heat up the house too much. I'm going to go that way with it. And one more little piece here. Do that. A little Mod Podge over the top. Yeah, well, only online. But two, like online, you're going to pay shipping unless you're, shopping at Amazon, and they just don't. Well, they pretty much do carry pretty much everything I need. Pretty much, but they don't carry certain products. This Mod Podge dries fairly quickly, but not as fast as collage medium. Get that excess off. Now my little butter is no longer butter. I can see here where I need to enhance my gluing. A couple of spots where it's kind of separating. No big deal. That's to be expected. Looking livable. So what would I do with something like this? Well, first of all, I would dry it overnight. Hey, Peggy, happy Halloween. Hi, Dee, happy Halloween. Oh, it doesn't? Amazon Canada doesn't have the same variety? Boo. Boo. This is pretty wet over here. I can tell because it feels cold. Okay, let's just set this aside for a moment and let's go to work on a Whopper box. Okay. They glue these together like they don't want you to get them apart. Come on. Mmm, smells good. So that's going to make a pretty good sized masterboard. Let's go with a different color range now. This last one I did kind of a green color range, greens and blues. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, you know what? I have some Christmas. And you know we're going to be doing Christmas. So let's do that. I think I will cut off the edges on these as well. I love Whoppers too. And again, I don't eat a ton of them. I eat 3 or 4 and then I put them away. So I can buy a box of Whoppers once a month and they'll last me all month. I'm not cutting it very straight and I'm not going to beat myself up over it either. So I think I will go left to right this time. And I'm not even going to clean off this box. I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. Again, I'm not inking anything because I'm putting Mod Podge over top. And I don't want to smear the ink everywhere. Oops, get back where you were. Stay put. This one's Christmassy. I could do the music. Oh, I think I want to do the red. These are Tim Holtz papers, by the way. The ones I'm pulling right now. Some of them won't be. Some of them I have no clue where they came from. I think I'm going to go right here. I didn't get glue right there. Make sure I get glue on it. Okay. I want that fairly straight. I don't know why. I'm feeling straight now. Oh, bye-bye. Try not to get glue on everything. And I'm talking to myself, by the way. What kind of a person am I? I'm one of those weirdos that eats like 4 potato chips. Listen, part of it is medical because I get heartburn. And so if I go crazy, I'm going to get heartburn. I think I want to keep all these pieces not torn but cut. I really like this piece right here, so I'm torn between how I want to handle it. I think I'm going to this little marching band here, getting ready for the parade, the Christmas Santa parade. Oops. Come on, don't get stuck to that. Let's do those guys up here. Does need to come over a bit. I know, I'm some kind of a monster, huh? That's why I hide my stuff from Mike, because I buy it to last. He's like, "Can I have some of your Whoppers?" Yesterday when I bought them, or day before. I'm like, "Well, it depends on how many you plan on eating." So he bought his own. There you go. You can eat all yours in one sitting. He'll eat a whole bag of potato chips. A whole bag in one sitting. How do people do that? Ah. Listen, just because you feel guilty doesn't mean I'm pushing it. Trim that off so I can use part of it elsewhere. I think I've had these scraps for years. I think. I could be wrong. I think that one can go here. Yes. Okay. Part of the musical. Get it going right here. Now that went pretty fast with these big pieces. Now, Whopper's gone. Where did those triangle pieces go? Here they are. Oh, I stuck them together. Of course I did. I don't really want the pink. Okay, I wrecked those. I mean, they're not totally wrecked. I can still use them, but let's just do some straight red. I miss this paper. This definitely came from Joanne. I bought a bunch of it before they closed. No, not a bunch, but I bought a bunch of colors. This one's nice and Christmassy. Let's just get it going over here. There's just a couple of little spots I need to cover, and that side will be done. Little spot right there. I think that's it. Okay, let's deal with that spot with this stuff. Still, it's big enough. Oh, the plantain chips? I've never tried those either. I may have tried them in Mexico, but if I did, I don't remember. I was 13 years old when I went. I don't remember if I liked them or I didn't. Okay, let's give that a little dry. Make sure everything's down. What are you tripped on? Okay. Oh no, I totally missed that spot right there. Right here. Okay. So, how do I want to put there? Just put this little bit of light green, I think. I knew something was wrong. I knew there were, no, I don't want the light green. I don't. Um, mm, 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 mm. Put a little holly. Oh, come here, you turkey. There we go. Now we'll give it a dry. Mine. Off, off, off. I can smell the chocolate. So you can, of course, do this to your envelopes too, whatever. That might make a nice couple of tags or parts to clusters or whatever. All right, let's do the other side because that side looks funky. And again, I'm going to go with neutrals on that. Pull a few more neutral slices out here. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for coming in. I think I want to go something a little heavier on this edge because it's torn. Let's glue it down real quick. There we go. I could do all music on there, but I really, again, I want this to be more neutral. And then I might even go over these after they're dry with some gesso just to kind of calm them down. Just some gesso. I think I just could use these book pages that are right here torn up in front of me instead of digging more since I'm on a time crunch. These book pages are really, really delicate. Sweet anything is the best. I do like my sweets. Kind of. I don't know. Sometimes not so much. One thing good about these pages is they, oh, first of all, they're doubled up. They stick down really well. and quick because they're so very, very delicate. Delicate. That piece is stuck. Let's get this piece down. This is more like a deli paper. Oh, look at Dicky. A little bit of words. I want a little bit of wording, a little bit of wordiness going on. A lot of these have nothing on them. Ooh, I like this. This goes pretty quickly, doesn't it? If you're just using, you know, if you're not picking and choosing. I am kind of, but you know what I mean. Oops. See, look how easy that tore. Here comes the sun, sun, sun. I don't know how that song got stuck in my head. I guess because Cheryl said it was dark. Gonna be getting dark early here in a couple of days, friends. Switching that time again. For those of us who live in regions that do that insane thing. That's just nuts. But we've lived with it our whole life, so it is what it is. I missed a little bit right up here. Let's just stick something to it, call it a day. Well, it was dark here yesterday because I should add where to this side? Where what? I don't know what you mean. Is that a mistype? Me neither, because I'm already falling asleep sometimes by 7 o'clock. Old people. I can smell the chocolate as I'm getting this hot. That's so funny. Oh, this one? Okay. Just the word? Like that? Oh, getting lovely gluey fingers. Morning, Yvette. Another masterboard, mini masterboard done. More Christmassy one. See, that'll be fun with poinsettias and bells and Santas and whatever on it. And they're nice and, nice and heavy. Oops, that's not stuck. I need that to be stuck. There we go. It's okay if it hangs over a little bit because I'll be trimming all this down into smaller pieces. I think 10:30. I don't know. Carrie said she'd let me know. Um, I think she's staggering us, is what she said, but experimenting with some new software, so we'll just see how it flows. I'm ready to go with the flow, whatever it is. I told her I'd be done with this in plenty of time because I have to clean up this mess. Okay, so there's one masterboard. There's two masterboards done in an hour, almost an hour. Oh, Yvette has had the worst year. I hope so much for her next year. All right, let's do the junior mints box. It's smaller. So this was a pound of butter. This was Whoppers. So what I would do probably, like when I go to make something out of them, is I would stitch around the edges just to make sure that the edges didn't, come apart. Because they're heavy again, so they'll make great tags or journaling cards or pockets, what have you. Kind of want to keep that little dispenser, but I don't know how I would work it, and I broke it. So, never mind. Cut the excess. You should see the pile of things I have over there. I mean, in the fall, winter, spring, and summer, I go through Kleenex like nobody's business. And I save every doggone Kleenex box. And so I've got quite a pile going over there. It's, definitely an invitation for rats. Now, this right here would make just a good journal cover, don't you think? So I think that's how we're going to treat it. So, in other words, making sure that my folds fold over. So, I need a thinner piece of paper for that. And I want it to go the whole length. Now I'm digging. This is what takes the longest picking. I'm going to lay down some of this first. This is stiff because I've, done things to it. Evil, wicked things. Stay down, down, down. Now I'm going to need a piece of paper to hold that down. Okay, let's find back to the drawing board what I was doing here before I saw a chicken. That I was looking for. Long enough piece to call a spine. I don't want this. I'm still kind of in Christmas mode here. I'm looking for Christmassy colors. Why might not have any? That are white enough. Whatever here. But this is going the wrong direction. Listen, friends, I'm picky about direction. Here we go. This will work. I'm going to actually trim this down. Oh no, Yvette, I'm so sorry. Let's go 2 inches. That way it'll climb. It looks to be about a ½ inch, so let's go 1.5 inches. I don't know why I put, oh yeah, I put this here just to kind of reinforce. I'll trim it off if I want to. So this is something before I would bend it over, I would want it to dry, but then again, kind of want to bend it over now and kind of give it a little push so it knows where it's supposed to live. Like so. And then open it out just to kind of condition that paper to know that it needs to fold. Probably, you know what? I'm going to take this step off. It's not working out. It's causing my paper to not stick. Now I'm getting a sticky mess. There we go. Morning, Amalia. Happy Halloween. Okay, you can only listen, but hi, good morning, Christy. I think what I'll do here, just to kind of reinforce this, is just trim these off and fold that up and glue it. Junior Mint's journal. And the minty smell kind of goes with Christmas, huh? So miter that in, miter that in. Fold this one up. A little glue. Stick her down. And then trim off the excess. Yeah, that's better without that floofy stuff. Now, if we can only get these to stick the way they need to, I'm going to probably have to add more glue. Okay, I can do that. No problem with that. If you guys didn't see my Instagram, I have started the signups for the blindfold challenge. Won't this be a cute little journal cover? Yes, it will. And I'm not going to be on much longer, Christy. I have to clean up and get ready for a different live. I think that I might not collage this, but put regular paper. Oh, what do I got here? You see, I saved this stuff. That's pretty. I'm not gonna use it. Put regular paper and then, do something over that. That's pretty, but it shows the junior mints through it. I don't want that anyway. What I want. What I want. What I want. Do I have any of these that would be big enough and the right color? I have this deep green I really love. It's still, I would have to paint that or do something double over it, which I don't want to do. Okay. Get your sheets together. I'm going to use this. I've been watching this guy named Eddie, and he does, you can totally see through that. He does, on the pad thing. Words are hard. Anyway, and so I bought some medical paper. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Was cheap. Ooh, I like that. I probably don't have much more of that. This is an old journal. Um, now I'm stuck, you guys. I don't know what to do here. Because I was working with scraps and now suddenly I don't want to work with scraps. Nope, that's not Christmassy. My Christmas papers are not at hand. Just the scraps. Oh, I like that. That's I think that might be one of my own designs. Huh. Nope. Uh-uh. I guess I could do. No, I don't want to. Do that. Don't wanna. I don't wanna. Nope. Okay. Let's do. I wish they wouldn't put this goopity goop inside of here. That's no bueno. Um, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Because probably what I'll do is something, but we've got a little booklet going here. Let's make sure that it bends both ways and opens up. Because I gotta clean up now. It is 10 o'clock. So what we do, we did a master board. We did 2 mini master boards. This was a pound of butter, and it's still very cool, so that means it's still very wet. And it's very heavy. Look at that. It could be a cover of something. And then a mini masterboard out of a box of Whoppers, an empty box of Whoppers. So I hope that you guys, I will put on my channel when I go live on Carrie's channel or Trinity Stamps, I'll put it on my channel in the post tabs so you can find me. And I'll see you guys around the rooms, maybe at Craft Roulette tonight if I'm awake. I told you I've been falling asleep at like 7 o'clock. It's insane. I don't mean to. I'm sitting there watching something, but then you guys all know because I've told you a million times. Next thing I know, my mouth's hanging wide open and things are spilling out. So, anyway, thanks so much, you guys. I hope you have a great day, great weekend. Happy Halloween. Stay safe out there if you're going partying. Take care. Bye.